Hey, you sure you want to do this?
I only allow my most trusted friends to drive the blue Shelby. So you're in an elite group.
I guess my insurance doesn't cover that.
É grupo de amigos de confiança.
Okay. All right.
So, what are the rules here?
Have fun.
Don't go sideways on the first trip.
No. I'm actually really afraid of driving other people's car.
Gabriel, do we trust him?
Yeah.
Because I crashed once.
Ooh. Well,
Tell him to put on sport mode.
okay, so this is Marcelo. First drive in the 29. Hang on. Stop the car. First of all, you have 5 modes here. Regular, sport, drag strip, track, and wet. You want to keep it on sport.
That's fine.
And you want dampers, sport, and you want steering sport. Okay, now you're good.
How many horsepower?
526. It's a 5.2 liter V8, unique to this car. It's not in any other car that Ford makes. Unlike the Boss, the Boss is a 5.0. The Boss V8 is called the Coyote. This V8 is called the Voodoo. And the one in the new GT500 is called something else, but I forgot the name. Ah. Did you just have an eargasm?
Eargasm, yeah.
So Gabriel drove this car for the first time just in the first 2 gears last weekend.
Really? Cool.
I'm teaching. I decided to teach him manual. He got his learner's permit, and I figured the best time for him to learn is like right now.
You gotta get him one of my buses. You know, if he can drive that thing, he can drive anything.
That's true. I mean, we learned on manuals when we were 15 and 16 years old, right?
Yeah. Man, it's so flat.
Yeah.
Right?
And you still have a lot more beyond that. It just keeps pulling. The amazing thing, the Boss is a fast car, okay? But this car, the range on this car is so much more. It's just incredible. I'm taking it to the track probably in June, because the tire, you know, I'm gonna have to get new tires, and I'm just gonna wreck the tires before I change them out. 30 minutes of track time, I'll be down to the metal, the steel reinforcement on the tires. How do you like the shifter? It's pretty tight, huh?
It's pretty tight in short shifting.
Yeah, he's got I think Marcelo has a stiffy. I'm not sure, but with the smile on his face, I think he has a stiffy.
It's amazing.
The V8 stiffy.
Man, I wish my Pontiac, gets half of the power this.
Yeah. Well, we
have no brakes, no suspension, or anything, you know.
There's
you
no
don't need that
brakes.
much power.
Oh my gosh. You don't have working brakes in that car?
Yeah, it does. It does. It still have to bleed the brakes. I mean, it doesn't have big brakes.
Careful, you'll catch him real fast.
I know.
You'll be in his back seat. Can you imagine seeing the grill of the Shelby coming up on in your rearview mirror?
Yeah.
It's like the mouth of a shark. I'm coming to eat you.
No, I'm more scared of cops than the car itself.
Yeah, well, it's the end of the month, and we saw 3 cops between Grand Parkway and then side roads.
Yeah, and the cops are all alert with the riot thing, you know.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
I heard they destroy a car in Houston downtown, you know.
I think we saw that yesterday.
Like a cop car.
Yep. And the politicians don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Can you believe gas is $1.50?
That's why I need to start my car soon, you know. Gotta take advantage of that.
Oh, so we were watching the movie Rush about the Formula One.
Yeah, it's an excellent movie.
Great movie. But, you know, it reminds you that those cars were V12s.
Hey, the AC is on. Let's turn it off. It's stealing power.
Yep, you're right. Those cars were V12s in the 70s with 400 horsepower. Those cars had less horsepower than the Boss 302.
Yeah, but third of its weight.
Yeah. And they were driving full speed in the rain. You know, you feel the acceleration more when you're a passenger.
Absolutely. I like the downshifting, you know?
Are you like double clutching? Are you rev matching? No.
Yeah, rev matching. It's not necessary, but it's fun.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Damn!
Somebody knows how to drive it. It's so responsive, isn't it?
Yeah. Dude, this car is perfect for me.
Well, I loved your old Mustang.
I really miss that car, you won't believe. The old owner still touch base with me, you know?
Yeah.
Send pics, and he's having a blast with the car. That car had no brakes. That car, breaking that car took forever, you know? You like start braking and start praying at the same time.
I noticed, you know, what I noticed is all the small differences between the Boss and this car, because they just upgraded it, right? But the brakes on this car are a lot stronger than what's on the Boss. And the Boss had Brembo dual piston. These are bigger disc brakes and more pistons, and you could brake so hard. You know, you could drift in this car. I love it. I love everything about this car.
I know.
I couldn't imagine not having it in a manual. It wouldn't be the same feeling.
Yeah, I know, with the how do they call that?
The paddle shifters.
The paddle shift.
It's not the same. Not the same thing.
Not even close. You cannot do this, you know?
Right. It's like it's alive. Yeah! Woo!
Yeah.
Awesome. That was rubber in second gear or third gear? Second. It was your second
I
shift.
think second for sure, but maybe third too. We can double check on the video, you know?
This is gonna be a good video.
Oh yeah.
Just don't mention
names.
We won't mention street names or intersections.
We're in Mexico, by the way.
Yeah. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien.
Miguel. Estamos en la calle, aquí en México, Tijuana.
El lago de la ciudad.
La carretera.
Juárez, México. I enjoy sharing the car with people that love cars.
Yeah, it's fun. Thanks, man. Such an life experience, you know?
That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
You know, in the way I justify it in my mind is I don't have a boat. I don't really like golfing that much. I like getting in this car and just driving it.
Yeah.
And I could drive it anytime I want to. It's in my garage. I don't have to store it someplace.
And you're teaching your kid the right stuff, you know?
Yeah, because he's interested in V8 engines. He's interested in
like cars,
modifications,
motors,
yes.
garage, man stuff, you know?
He's gonna take, he's super excited. They have a automotive...
Hard rock.
Yes. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
They have a very good automotive class in Katy ISD with a shop and like proper tools.
Yeah, you know, that would be fun. That would be a fun thing to do.
It's at a separate campus. It's at the
maybe when I retire, I'm gonna go like mechanics classes, you know?
You know, all the teachers at that school are where?
It's a black Explorer right beside you.
No. So all the teachers of this high school class are Ford Master Mechanics.
Ah. There's always a cop here in this school, you know?
Yeah, they love the high schools. This is a junior high?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good junior high.
It's, look how far it is from my place.
Yeah. Your girls will be walking there.
Yeah. No, their school is that one, behind this one.
Uh-huh. This lake gets crowded in the summer?
A little bit, yeah.
And are people able to water ski?
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be crowded.
Yeah, it gets a little crowded. But there's a lot of space too, you know?
Okay, so here's the story, Marcelo.
Man, thanks. It was awesome.
Loved it?
Yeah. Didn't really got the clutch in first gear yet, you know?
So when my dad was here, what, for Thanksgiving? I took him. We went for a ride on the 2-lane country roads in Fulshire. And did I tell you this story?
No.
We found a little 2-lane road like out in the farms, and it's called Jones Road. And there's a spot in the road where it turns 90 degrees.
Jones Road, is that close to where I used to live in Richmond?
It probably
Jones Road there.
It probably does pass through Richmond, because it goes north south. It probably crosses I-10. It's a FM road. It probably is the same road. Okay. What is that? A shoe?
Yeah, that's my flip-flops.
Oh God. So I said, Dad, watch this. So we go down this road. I go into the turn.
The motor. How do we open the hood?
Oh, it's on the left there. Yep, there you go. Are we still recording?
Yeah.
So I said, Dad, hold on. I said, we're gonna take this curve. So we, I go into this 90-degree turn, Marcel.
Why is Ford so cheap? You know, it would not hurt you put like a shock here.
Yeah, you could buy them aftermarket. That was the next thing I was gonna do on the Boss. They
Do they have like a place for this?
That's what these holes are for. It's a good idea. They're like $50.
You know, we're making these tubes here. I'm not sure if this is our tubes.
Sandvik makes them for automotive?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if this is ours. This one looks like welded tubes, by the way.
Is it stainless?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So they get the tubes, they bend, they put like a small flange in here, and then they brace all this, you know, this brackets and everything. So this, and then the flute here, you know, like the manifold, the gas manifold. Is this aftermarket?
No.
No.
This is one of the cool things about the Shelby.
You know, you gotta clean it.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Well, I don't know if this one's washable.
It looks like.
I think I just got to replace it.
I think it looks like paper. Get an aftermarket.
The one that I put in Felipe's car, you could pull out, and it's a K&N, and it came with a fluid, and you could flush it out, put it right back in.
And actually, the color, the purple color, is the oil. It's the fluid that has that color, not the filter itself. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You only figure out when you wash it for the first time. Like, oh, this is cool. So the guy that built your engine, he put his signature here.
Yep. They're all numbered and hand assembled. That was a trademark thing of Carroll Shelby.
Yeah.
He started, well, he copied Ferrari. That's in the movie Ford versus Ferrari. He went to see the Ferrari factory, and he saw all the Italian technicians with their lab coats, and they would own the engine build from cradle to grave, and he saw that, and he thought, I got to do that with my performance cars. And then that's what led to the Shelby Cobra, and then he took that over to the Shelby Mustang.
That's awesome.
It is cool. What do you think about spraying the engine to clean it?
I'm gonna show. I have something here that you can use. They sell at Walmart. You know, I use in my cars, and it's safe.
And you just
gotta be careful with the
spark plugs.
Yeah, I mean all these electric connections. You know.
Yeah, you don't want to soak it.
No, just spray and get a rag and clean it. You know.
I did it once with the Boss, but I was always like super afraid of it.
Yeah, yeah, you have to, you know, because it's.
Ele gostaram?
Oh, ele amou. ele tá amando Shelby.
You know, I don't have a Mustang anymore, but I'm a Mustang guy, right? I think
there's something special.
between the three of them, it is the best one by far.
And he was like rev matching on
The new Camaro it's nimble, you know, it's lightweight, but it's so small.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a small guy, you know. I'm short. And that car is small for me. You know?
You mean the Camaro or the Corvette?
The Camaro. And I never driven a Corvette. Man, this is so badass.
And
So is this just a Shelby have this thing here on top, or all the Mustangs do?
I think you can. I think all the Mustangs you could get it with that.
but he's talking about this indentation here.
Yeah.
I don't know if the regular GTs have that.
Yeah.
I
don't think so.
This hood design is a little bit different.
I mean, these panels are just for this car, you know, because it's more flare, and you have this here, you know.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something.
And then the door is unique as well, and then back here is also unique. So there's honestly not that many parts that it's shared with the regular Mustang, probably.
This is something I gotta get fixed.
Yeah, probably broke a clip.
Yeah, there's a clip that somehow disconnected. But they told me they gotta remove the entire bumper.
Yeah.
To
then when you remove the bumper, now it breaks like another few clips, you know. Then you gotta replace all of them. Man, this is awesome. Thanks.